Right now, a flood watch is in effect just to our west, and flood warnings for areas in and around Charleston. Those are the same storms that are moving in our direction, and they could bring some flash flooding potential into our area in the coming hours. Now, we not only have to watch out for some flash flooding, but also some storms to turn severe later on this afternoon and throughout the evening hours. We are under a slight or a 2 out of 5 risk. With temperatures this cold, we're in the teens. Salt is not as effective. So it's really hard to get this snow off the roads with temperatures this cold. And you can see it's still snowing. We have winds out of the northwest that's riding up the mountains. We get this upward flow. That's what's causing this lingering snow into the afternoon hours. And although it's not as heavy as it was before, you can see any little amount with temperatures this cold is going to be sticking to the roads. So delay travel if possible. If you have to travel, make sure you're keeping it slow and keeping your distance out on those roads. Here's our cold front that's moved off to the east. That's what's brought us rain and storms yesterday and throughout the overnight hours. But right now, there's a low pressure system bringing this counterclockwise flow. That's bringing in these northwesterly winds into our area. That's what's keeping us cooler today. It's also keeping us with some cloud cover and some isolated showers throughout the morning hours. This is pretty solid. You can see a sharp gradient though, so just a little wobble in that storm track could mean all the difference from 7 to 10 inches and 2 to 4. So it's very important that you're staying tuned for the very latest forecast. As I said earlier, temperatures were warmer today, so the ground is warm, the roads are warm, so it may not start sticking right away, but if we get heavy enough snow, those heavy bands of snow, that can overcome the warm ground temperatures, and we'll see that snow start accumulating on the grass and the roads. You may be able to see the glare on camera because of the lights, but I'm actually standing on a patch of black ice, so you can see you kind of have to do the shuffle here. It's really slippery. So just make sure you're being careful out on those roads. It's really hard to see the black ice in the darker conditions. So before the sun comes up, these are the conditions we're still going to be looking at. That'll make it feel even colder. So temperatures topping off in the 20s tomorrow, but with these winds tomorrow morning, it's feeling like the single digits for most areas. Look at Rennell, feeling like -1 degree. So some really cold air. Even in the afternoon hours, we're warming up, but it's still feeling like the teens for many locations, the single digits for a few, especially those north of I-64. Well, if you're wondering what we're doing, we are playing bumper cars.
And you know what might be a good Christmas gift?
What's that?
Toy cars, Colin, a toy car.
We got Christmas at the top and then vacation at the bottom.
Oh yeah, that's how it is this year, you know? Temperatures in the 50s, 60s, more appropriate to wear a Hawaiian shirt than it is your Christmas sweater, but we gotta keep it festive. So we got the magical elf hat here on the top as well. Yeah, once Catherine brought in the decorations, I had to get some more, so that's when we added the ghosts, and it took me 2 hours. But I would say the streamers are worth it. And you know, what would a weather center be without some fog? Look at this, I love it. Yeah, that's right. We're sticking with the trend of rising numbers because we certainly are going to be heating up throughout the week. By the end of the week, we are going to be flirting with record high temperatures. It's going to be feeling more like summer out there. I'll get more into that in just a second. But right now, like Joshua was saying, we are dealing with temperatures in the 40s and 50s. Bluefield, West Virginia, sitting right at 50 degrees. Beckley coming in at 52. Lewisburg in the Greenbrier Valley sitting a little cooler right now in the mid-40s. But check out Bluefield, Virginia, coming in at 44 degrees right now, certainly one of the cooler spots on the map. But satellite and radar is showing nothing in the way of precipitation, not even much in the way of cloud cover out there this morning. And we're going to be staying that way, making for a gorgeous day, sunny skies, temperatures climbing up into the 70s, potentially the low 80s. This morning, we're in the 40s and 50s. By lunchtime, we're looking at temperatures in the 60s and 70s, and we're climbing up into the 70s and potentially the low 80s heading later on into the afternoon hours, staying dry with sunny skies as high pressure is really the dominant feature over our area. It produces this sinking air, dries us out, keeps us warm, and then a warm front is going to lift through our area, tomorrow evening into tomorrow night, that provides enough moisture for some showers and thunderstorms to form, and we'll continue to see some showers and thunderstorms continue into the day on Thursday as well. But today, quite the opposite. Sunny skies are expected, high temperatures climbing up into the 70s, even the low 80s for some of our lower elevations. And tonight we're going to stay dry. A little bit more cloud cover moves through the area. Temperatures getting back down into the upper 40s. Most of us will be in the 50s overnight and tomorrow morning, though. And throughout the day tomorrow, we should stay dry for the most part. We'll just notice some increasing cloud cover moving in from the west. We could see a stray shower during the afternoon hours, but then overnight, the evening and overnight hours on Wednesday, that's when the better chance of some rain and thunderstorms move back into the region. And some of those storms could be on the stronger side right now. A very low chance that we see severe weather Wednesday night, but the western portion of our viewing area is under a marginal. That's a 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather. Could have some damaging winds and some torrential downpours if we do see any storms on the stronger side. And those torrential downpours could lead to some flooding issues. Right now, the western portion of our viewing area is under a slight. That's a 2 out of 4 risk for excessive rainfall. Many other areas under that marginal 1 out of 4 risk. So flooding is certainly a concern Wednesday night. We're expecting slow-moving rain and thunderstorms after they train over an area could produce some really heavy rainfall in a short amount of time, which could lead to some flooding issues, especially around those creek streams and other low-lying areas. We'll certainly want to keep an eye out on Wednesday night. But that warm front will also bring warmer temperatures. Our average high right now in Bluefield, 70 degrees. We'll be above average for the next several days, but check out Friday. High temperatures in the 80s, even the 90s are possible for some of our lower elevations. The record high in Bluefield on Friday, 87. So we are certainly going to be flirting with record level heat towards the end of the week. But today we'll be in the 70s with sunny skies. Some showers and thunderstorms move in tomorrow evening into the overnight hours and continue throughout Thursday. It's going to be feeling hot, steamy like summer on Friday with sunny skies. And then the latter half of the weekend, we'll start to see some more showers and thunderstorms move through as a cold front swings through our area.